welcome back everyone for some more of my Feyenoord career mode here on FIFA 22. And we're at the halfway point. As a matter of fact, we've played exactly half the games. And we're going to be playing this game against Heere. And I should let you guys know before we continue on, this is actually my second attempt at recording this episode. I've been having issues with OBS, and I just updated it, so hopefully it will go by smoothly. But I'm going to show you guys the Eredivisie table. As you can see, we are well and truly on our way to back-to-back titles with AZ, Ajax, and PSV in the rearview mirror. You could argue Vitesse's as well. Teams in relegation trouble are Go Ahead Eagles and Sparta Rotterdam, and PSV Spol would be in the playoff spots. And in the Orange Becker Trophy, we're in the quarterfinals. We're up against Groningen. We eliminated Sparta Rotterdam in round 2. We did not participate in round 1. And Champions League, we have yet to find out who we're going to be versing in that particular tournament, so we're going to wait until after this game in order to do that. But before we continue on, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys are doing well. Just to show you guys a little bit of the fixtures here. Before we get started here, we are going to be playing with our strongest starting lineup here in this game against Heere. So without further ado, overcast skies. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep the kits on. Oh, it's nighttime, so it really doesn't matter. We're not going to see sunshine anyway. But, we're going to go ahead. We're at the Stadion Feyenoord. It is interesting that Alan Halilovic, the failed wonder kid, is playing for Heere. But, anyway, without further ado. And also Van Aken I recognize in there. He is a player I bought, I think, once or twice in previous career modes. I think he did have pretty decent potential, but not nearly as much as what Halilovic did. But yeah, hopefully, like I said at the beginning, you can see Vangelis Pavlidis is the featured player here. Hopefully I won't have any OBS issues because of, I did update this, and so far so good. It does seem to be going rather smoothly, so we'll just have to see what happens.
Welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. I'm delighted to be able to bring you live coverage of this game from the Eredivisie. It is Feyenoord facing Heere.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good teams, a great playing surface.
Normally I take issue with some of Derek Ray's pronunciation, but I did look it up, and that is exactly how you're supposed to pronounce Heere. I know we're attempted to say Heere because of the double E's, but in the Dutch language, the double E has a long A sound, so that's why it's Heere.
Keeping possession. Opportunity it is.
I think that's going to be offside.
Can he finish?
No, it wouldn't have been. Oh, that wouldn't have been offside. He just didn't finish.
And good pressure high up the pitch. Terrific block. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in
that time I didn't think that was offside. I kind of wish I would have taken my, because in my first take I didn't struggle like this at the beginning. Oh, come on!
The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And tipping it over the crossbar.
I should not be struggling like this. I have to say, this is probably the clumsiest team I've ever managed. It seems like this team cannot complete a simple play without falling on their ass. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to keep on going because I don't know what's going on. This is not going anywhere near as smooth as my original take. Come on, Till. You mean you're not going to fall on your ass, Pavlidis? That's a shock.
Two quick goals. Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? Real chance.
But yeah, I'm over this game already, and I just started recording this. Yeah, I'm not real happy with that, but I think it's just part of me is just frustration trying to get OBS to work, which as right now we are good, which Heere very nearly made a comeback, which in my original take we end up winning 2-0, but A win is a win. But yeah, that could have gone by a lot more smoothly. But yeah, I'm not too thrilled about that. That could have gone a lot better. But we're going to sim forward to Christmas Day. But yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Do we know who we're playing in the Champions League yet? I don't remember ever seeing a notification. But we're going to go ahead and show you guys the Champions League table. And we are up against FC Porto. I mean, would have been cool if we got a Panathinaikos or... Well, we wouldn't have got Mönchengladbach because they were in our group, but... Porto would probably be the second best team we could have gotten besides Panathinaikos. But as you can see, we made it out of group. We were perfect. We only allowed one goal the entire time, and that was against Copenhagen. Mönchengladbach ended up grouping Arsenal out of the Champions League, which I think is rather amusing. Leverkusen and Real Madrid. Okay, no surprise there. Liverpool getting grouped out of Group C, that's a bit of a thing. And not only that, Lazio ended up winning the group. And no real surprises other than that. But we're going to take a look at leaderboards here. But you can see Busio and Anthony on top of the goal-scoring chart. Pavlidis is 2 behind. Top assister is Reinders from AZ, plays for Manchester City in real life. Kudus and Timber also with 5. Our leading assister is Till with 4 alongside Machado. And clean sheets, Bilo, which I'm kind of surprised he's only 1 ahead of Jensen from AZ. I thought he'd be higher than that. But only 2 people getting clean sheets in Orange Becker tournament so far. Leading assister for us in this tournament is Ilkan with only 1. And then World Junior actually tied with the lead in the cup with 2 goals. And I'm going to show Super Cup here just in case you're interested. You can see Justin Bilo is on top of the clean sheet chart with 5. So he's been a very good... As a matter of fact, I'm actually a little bit surprised he was unable to get a clean sheet against Herenveen. But like I said, a win is a win. Machado with the most assists in this tournament. And Vlahovic with the most assists in this tournament, though Pavlidis has the most for us. So... But we are going to go and take a look. We're going to recap our transfer budget. You can see we still have 11 million, which, to be honest with you, I don't plan on doing any transfer business in January. If anything, I may end up doing some loan deals, but other than that, I don't really plan on doing much else. Our starting budget was a hair over 42 million, so not too bad at all for our Eredivisie side. But you can see youth development, we ended up getting that one. Brand exposure, we've won 3 cup matches. Which, if we make it to the final, we'll be achieving that priority. Which, at the same time, they want us to win the cup. So, in order to win the cup, we have to win at least 3. So, I thought that's almost like a redundant objective. But we are well on our way to doing the double. Looks like we are going to indeed finish the season with a profit margin of 3.5 million. A little bit over. In Champions League, they want us to reach a quarterfinal, but I do want us to make a run out of it. We are going to take a look at the Youth Academy. Like usual, if there's anybody in particular we'll look at, you can go ahead and pause the video. Got some good scouts here. I mean, some good Youth Academy players. Oops. Wrong button. Now, I didn't do the Youth Academy stats, but I did do the one for the senior team. How about this? Okay, let's improve his pace. It doesn't look like his pace is going to improve, so it kind of doesn't matter that. Got quite a few strikers, as you can see. Okay, we're going to take a look at Transfer Hub, just a recap of all the players that we managed to bring in. The only one that I didn't show is Kawasaki. We ended up getting him at the end of last season, so you won't get to see him, but we ended up getting him for, I believe it was $6 million. Shortlist, I'm not even bothered with shortlist. Transfer history. Of course, most of our money we ended up getting him because, like I said before, had I known that Sinistera was on a release clause, I would have renewed his contract and asked for a lot more money because he was valued at $96 million. So I probably could have got him anywhere between $100 million and possibly as high as $120 million. But PSG paid the release clause, which was only 86.3, which I say only. I mean, 86.3 million could change a club's life in the Eredivisie. That's how much money that is. So I'm trying real hard not to downplay that, but at the same time, though, I could have got more. But you can see lowest rated player is, well, players is Arsnes Jr. So this is definitely one of the weaker sides I'm going to be taking to the hopefully to the Champions League final. Our backup team doesn't look too terrible. Pretty strong, I'd say mid-table Eredivisie side. But we're going to take a look at stats, and I'm going to go and say Pavlidis, which that is the case. Anybody in particular you want to look at, you can go ahead and pause the video. But yeah, like I said before, this is definitely among the clumsiest teams I've ever... It seems like I cannot make a play with any of these guys without them falling on their ass, and I don't understand why. Nakamura, that's what his name was, not Kawasaki. Milkon's been very good. So Grant's already dropped by 2. Benita's grown by 3. Even though he's a right back, I'm playing him as a left back. High-rated Youth Academy graduate Ignacio Sanz is already up to 70, so hopefully I can get him out on a loan. High League will be going out on loan. Trosa, like I said, despite his rating, he's been fantastic. He got 2 clean sheets in 3 matches. Playing well above his rating. And you see Houston Bilo, 13 clean sheets in 23, which is very good. We're going to take a look at attributes. Like I said before, I already looked at a development plan. So, again, if there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can go ahead and pause the video. But yeah, as far as growth in that, I really can't take issue with the growth of this team. It's just, you do have to remember, this is an Eredivisie side. This is not a top 5 league. So overalls aren't going to be as high as what we're accustomed to seeing in most of my career modes. But I'll tell you what, despite the clumsiness of my players, I don't think this team is really all that bad at all, to be fair. I'm actually kind of enjoying this Feyenoord career mode. But having said that, though, as much as I do enjoy this team, this will be the final season with them. I am leaning towards putting my hat in for another job offer. I'll see what potential openings there are at the end of the season, and if there's one enticing enough, I'll be putting my hat in for that. Probably more than likely, I will be getting something in. Which, that shadow on his face looks kind of weird. most likely I'll be getting something. I can't imagine me not getting an offers in from some of the bigger leagues like the Bundesliga or even a La Liga or maybe even the Premier League. But we'll see how that goes. But no matter what happens after this career mode, I'll be doing a brand new career mode. As a matter of fact, that one will be on FIFA 23. And I'm going to keep that one a bit of a surprise of what team I'm going to be playing as. I will let you know it is a team that I've been wanting to do a career mode with for a very long time. And I will finally have a chance to do that. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Let's see. Let's see, Till, Pavlidis. That's all in the top 11. Looks like Willem Sve had a good game. Yeah, they had 3 players. It looks like defensive players getting Team of the Week. They're actually saying Ottawa Porto is too close to call, which, to be fair, that is... like I said, we are playing a non-top league side, you know, and I'd have to say that the Eredivisie is right around the same level as the Portuguese league. So I do understand the headline of it being too close to call, though I do like our chances against Porto because, like I said, only way our draw could have been better is we would have got Panathinaikos. But, like I said, beggars can't be choosers. You can see we are maintaining our title charge. You can see we end up beating Heere in vain. Willem Sve ended up knocking out Fortuna Sittard, which Sittard is actually doing pretty good. In this, not only did they do good last season, but they're not doing too terrible this season, from what I remember. So I'll let you read the review of that. But I'm trying to think offhand if there's anything else I want to show here before I end the video. I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to. I already showed squad, transfer history I got, youth, objectives I've showed. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I want to talk about. So we are close to ending this video. But the next time I see you guys, like I said at the very beginning of the season, I am going to be focusing on Champions League. So the next time I see you guys will be all the way February 25th of 2025. And we are going to be going up against FC Porto. And we'll probably be simming this... Actually, I might actually play this first game. And then I'll most likely play these 2 games against Volwijk and Willem Sve. And maybe sim this game. Maybe sim this game against Willem Sve. And then play this game against Canberra. And then play this game against Porto. And then after the Porto game, should we make it to the quarterfinals, then we'll focus on that. But let me see where Fortuna Sittard is on the table. But yeah, they're top half the team club, and I know they did finish relatively high last season. So, but yeah, with that, I think we are going to call it here. Next time I see you guys, we will be playing FC Porto in the Champions League. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Excuse me. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. And I'll be seeing you guys again next time.